reality reasserts itself. So you've got the kind of crazy pie-in-the-sky theories of the left, and then you've got the reality of people on the ground. And often the people that the left pretends to represent are living here in reality, and they don't like the kind of crazy theories that the left has. This happened recently in Austin, Texas. There was a Black Lives Matter demonstration, and a black man pulls up in his car and he says, "Look, I'm a black man. I know you think you're talking for Black Lives Matter. Get the hell out of my way." Take a listen.
Hey, look, I understand the cause, I appreciate it, but I gotta go to work. I'm black. I gotta go to work. I got bills. I got kids. Get them out my way. I'm about to earn this out, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. I gotta go to work. Check to the front.
So he didn't say get the hell out of my way. He used more colorful language. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit. I love this video. Finally, they did get out of his way because he was a pretty intimidating fella, and I think it would make sense to get out of his way. He's also driving a pretty big truck. You can see here perfectly captured the difference between progressive elites and people who live in reality. The progressive elites who think they've discovered the science of history, the science of politics, that only has one correct answer, and if you disagree with it, you're wrong. They are trying to explain to this guy why it's good that they're shutting down all of society. And then this guy gets out and he says, yeah, I don't care what you're doing. I know that you all think you're talking for black people and whatever. I have bills to pay. I have kids. I have actual needs back here on planet Earth that I need to take care of. So I don't want to get in a political argument with you, but get out of my way or I'm going to run you over, because I am not going to let your stupid theories get in the way of my actual life here. And this is what the left hates more than anything. They are befuddled by it. They are shocked by it. That sometimes reality fights back. Sometimes, not in theory, not in the science of history, where they never lose an election and they keep progressing toward their utopia, but sometimes in reality, they do lose. And they can't handle that, so they refuse to accept it. Sometimes in reality, Trump beats Hillary. Sometimes in reality, Brexit beats the European Union. So what do? Well, when Brexit wins, they spend 4 years trying to relitigate it, trying to pretend there was no Brexit vote, trying to not honor the Brexit vote, trying to have more votes. George Soros, I know you're not allowed to say his name anymore, but he is the single most influential leftist donor in the whole world. George Soros openly donated lots and lots of money toward more Brexit referenda so that you would have more and more votes and hopefully overturn the original one. What did they do in the case of Trump? You had the Mueller investigation, then you had the taxes, then you had Stormy Daniels, then he colluded with Russia, then he colluded with Ukraine, even though Ukraine's at war with Russia. Then he colluded with anybody. He's not the real president. Put your fingers in your ears, la, 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 la. I can't believe it actually happened. This is what President Trump means when he talks about the silent majority. Maybe the silent majority is not a majority. Maybe it's a slight minority of people. But regardless, there is a huge number of people in this country who refuse to go along with the leftist ideology. I'll give you another example of this. A Democratic representative and Lena Dunham, I know that Lena Dunham is kind of a representative of Democrats, but I mean an actual U.S. representative and Lena Dunham just came down with coronavirus. We wish them all the best. We hope they recover, as do 99.7% of people who get the virus. They are blaming Republicans because they got the virus. See, according to the science of history, according to the science of progressivism, every good thing is attributable to them. Every bad thing is attributable to their opponents, including a virus that came from China, including an actual biological agent that didn't have any origins in the United States, actually had origins in China, certainly didn't have any origins in the Republican Party. Hey, Michael Knowles here, and the fact is, I have very expensive tastes. So please be sure to subscribe to the Daily Wire on YouTube because I depend heavily on your support. Thank you very much.